Throwing again is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Watson off play action. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie us at 3-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver. So that
and he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Cam Chancellor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Lockett. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Green hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Early lead in that one for the Packers. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 2nd down, Hill. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Right on the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Let's go, Ohio! Flex round!
They run again with Hunt. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 'There. No, they stop him right where it all started. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. The Jets out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Oh, then the spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go, Ohio. Let's go.
Taylor now off the bootleg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Play action, now Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bills on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead. Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Defense showing blitz. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And
he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 44 yards. So here we go. 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They run with Hunt, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Taylor on first down. Buying time to his left. And bulldozing his way through. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think I'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play action, it's Taylor. And got his man, complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Corey Brown, 77 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Shaq Lawson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Taylor off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go!
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go!
They go play action now. Taylor forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Let's go.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Around the NFL, fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
McCaffrey following the penalty, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on second and just a yard. Here's Taylor.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances, since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cam Chancellor in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Taylor to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go. Ohio.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
One last shot for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is